Nasaan ako? Videoan ko nga. Ganda dito ah. So hello guys. Nasa future ata ako. Di ko rin alam kung bakit eh. Pero mag-ikot-ikot na lang tayo para mahanap ng tulong. Okay, so first observation ko, wala akong nakikita mga tao o nagtatrabaho. Everything is automated. Like, literal na puro machines.
Greetings, I am Russell, the artificial intelligence system managing this facility.
Wow! Robot na nagsasalita. Ayos to ah. Hi ka nga sa vlog ko, te.
Hi,
Oh, galing. So, nasan yung mga tao? Di ako makauwi sa amin eh. Yari ako sa jeep ko na ito.
well, artificial intelligence has advanced significantly. Robots now perform most jobs that humans used to do.
Wait, most jobs? So, nasan yung mga tao? Ay, nako. Huy! Ayun, may tao! Uy, te, halika dito!
Ano, in-explain na ba ng robot na yun kung bakit mas magaling sila kaysa sa mga tao?
Oo, grabe nga eh. Grabe pala yung nagawa ng robots at AI.
Oo, sabi nila ang mga robots daw ay kaya magtrabaho ng 24 hours a day nang hindi napapagod. Hindi rin nila kailangan ng vacation, ng salaries, ng break time, or even ng sick leave.
Oh, so yung mga companies nag-rely sila sa AI at robot kaysa sa mga totoong tao?
Oo, isa rin ito sa mga concern na niraise nila dati pero wala namang pakialam ang mga tao noon.
Oh, na-predict na pala nila ito dati pero hindi sila nangialam.
Oo, merong scientist named Bill Joy, according sa mga sinulat niya, hinahingan na tayo that technologies like robotics could eventually make human less necessary and unimportant in our society.
Oh, so yun pala yung meaning na sinabi yan na the future might not need us.
Exactly, pero wala na, hindi rin naman may babalik yung dati. Sige na, babay na, good luck sa journey mo.
Bye-bye. So guys, let's go! So guys, medyo napapagod na ako eh. Oh, loko, laboratory. Hopefully meron makakatulong sa akin dito makapag-explain at makabalik ako.
Oh, naliligaw ka ata.
Medyo, I think, I accidentally time travel.
Well, welcome to the future. I'm Dr. Rinoa, a nanotechnology and genetic engineering researcher.
Unano? Ano unano?
Hindi! Nanotechnology means maliliit na machine. Machines that are so small, they can operate on a molecular level.
Ha? Ang liliit nun ah. Pero ano pa talaga ginagawa nun?
Well, they can repair materials, build structure, and even help in medicine.
Oh, ayos pala yan nano ah. Nanotechnology.
It is, but there's also a danger.
Ha? Ano naman yun?
Well, some nanomachines can replicate themselves.
Wait, so parang dumadami sila or dumodoble?
Yes, one machine can be thousands and then millions.
So kung mawalan ng control, pwede silang magpunta kung saan-saan.
Exactly. Isa yan sa mga threats about self-replicating technology.
So tama pala si Billjoy. Nag-aalala siya that technology could grow beyond human control.
Yes, technologies like robotics, nanotechnology, and genetic engineering are powerful enough to cause serious harm. Isa nga yung pamamaraan kung gagamitin.
Actually, may nabasa rin akong book. Parang sinabi doon na mas mabilis ang progress ng technology, something like Moore's Law.
Yes. Ipinaliwanag ng Moore's Law kung gaano kabilis nag-i-improve ang computing power over time. Halos nagdo-double ang capacity every few years.
Ibig sabihin ba niyan habang tumatagal, mas lalong bumibilis yung development?
Yes, in fact, may prediction pa nga na by around 2030, we could build machines in large quantities that are a million times more powerful than the personal computers that we had before.
Grabe, ang bilis pala talaga ng advancement.
Exactly. That's why kailangan din nating maging maingat. The faster technology grows, the bigger the responsibility to control and use it properly.
Narinig ko na sa yung genetic engineering eh. Delikado din ba yun?
Genetic engineering allows scientists to modify DNAs naman. Ito yung pagmamanipula ng mga organisms sa DNA para ibahin yung characteristics. Pwedeng mag-add, delete, or baguhin yung specific genes.
Genetic engineering, yung tinuro sa amin sa high school about sa laman at hayop. for experiments.
Yes, kaya nito i-improve ang mga tanim. It can also cure diseases and create new medical treatments.
Oh, okay naman pala eh. Nasa yung delikado dun?
It is helpful, oo. But imagine if someone uses the same technology para gumawa ng harmful viruses. Hindi lang harmful viruses, it can cause abnormalities din kasi like nakakalason na halaman, mga bangis na hayop, at who knows kung ano pa.
Nakakatakot naman pala, pero possible talaga yun.
It could be possible because unlike nuclear weapons, genetic engineering ay mas madaling ma-access. Ibig sabihin, mas madali itong gawin.
So kahit sino palang individual, pwedeng makagawa ng something dangerous.
Yes, that's why many scientists says that we must regulate and manage the use of advanced technologies, especially to those powerful ones na kaya talagang i-access ito.
Okay.
Okay guys, after everything na nalaman ko, medyo natakot na ako sa future. Imagine, robots, papalitan tayo magtrabaho. Self-replicating machines and powerful genetic technology. Siguro nga, tama si Billjoy. Maybe technology could make human less important. Pero wait, what if the future turned out differently?
Te, halika dito te. Ikaw na naman. Te, sabi mo kanina, yung robot, pinalitan na yung trabaho mo. Bakit ngayon kasama mo?
Yes, technology changed our jobs but it also created a new ones or ibang categories ng mga trabaho.
Ha? Like ano?
Drones operators, AI programmers, data analysts, genetic robotics at marami pang iba.
Oh, so technology didn't replace humans completely.
No, nag-adapt lang yung mga tao. As we should, syempre, during those times like 2026, hindi na ma-i-deny yung technology. Nandiyan na yan eh, mag-e-evolve at mag-e-evolve talaga yan. What we need to do is to adapt them, pero huwag natin hayaan ang sarili ng palitan ng technology sa sarili natin. Instead, make it as our tool para mapadali yung pamumuhay natin or yung mga gawain natin.
So how did society stop technology from becoming dangerous?
Well, through government, scientists, and communities na gumawa ng policies at batas patungkol dito, kasabay na rin ang tamang paggamit ng technology.
Like mga rules intended for technologies?
Yes, similar to the famous 3 laws of robotics na pinupost ni Isaac Asimov. Alam mo ba yung mga yun?
Hindi. Ano ba yun?
So, the 3 laws of robotics are: first law, a robot may not injure a human being. Second law, a robot must obey the orders given by human beings except yung mga gawain against the first law. And finally, the third law, a robot must protect its own existence as long as yung mga protection na yun ay hindi rin taliwas sa first and second laws. Gets mo na?
So yung idea is technology must always prioritize human safety.
Tama?
So after visiting the future, may na-realize ako. The technology itself, hindi naman ito yung problema eh. The real question is kung paano ito ginagamit ng tao. Ibig sabihin, if we ignore the risk at maging irresponsible, siguro nga the future might not need us. Pero kung gagamitin natin ito responsibly at hindi magiging abusado, maybe the future will always need humans to operate and evolve. So hanggang dito na lang ang vlog natin at babalik na ako. Thank you sa pagsama sa akin. Paalam!